Are you happy? Are you truly happy? I know I ask myself that question all the time. And sometimes I can't answer yes. So if you're not really living in joy, do you know why? Hi, I'm Amy Elizabeth, your energy evolution mentor, and I'm here to make spirituality simple. I'm also here to hold you through the process of what's happening right now in this great awakening on the planet. And I know that as of late, I hear more often than not that people are not living in joy and they're in the rat race and they're going through the fucking motions on the hamster wheel, just trying to make it through the day. And if this is you, I'm here to help. I was on a run this morning and I was talking to my neighbor and we were having such a beautiful in-depth conversation about presence. And as we were running, I was feeling the concrete beneath my sneakers and my feet in the sneakers and then my feet in the socks, and really feeling what it was like to have every particle around my body. I was feeling the sweat drip down my leg and my arm and my face. And I was in such a present moment that it then brought me back into gratitude. But before that moment, I really was in a shitty diaper. I felt like a victim of my life. And I felt like, what am I doing all this for? Just like you and like most of us. I'm just being honest about the fact that life can be challenging. And we are these spiritual beings having a human experience. And having a human experience is heavy and dense. That's why we have these third dimensional bodies, these meat suits. And within these meat suits are patterns and themes and dense experiences, catabolic energy. And this is scientifically proven. It's like molasses, it's heavy. It's, apathy and victim and lethargy and sadness and fear and doubt and anger and conflict and defiance, and all of these ways that we seem to be trying to push against when actually we get to be in the pull now. And so what this looks like is reversing the thought process and coming back to stopping, to breathing, getting yourself back in your body and inquiring, does this make me happy? Am I happy now? What would make me happy? And you start to look around at what you're grateful for. Grateful for your healthy body, for the car that you drive, for the money in your bank account, for your friends, your family, for your health. And if we go back to the simple ways of life, being grateful for clean water to drink and abundant food to eat, and that we can actually take care of ourselves, life starts to expand and that density starts to lighten and we start to feel more in joy. And the next thing that I'll say about this is really understanding what it is that makes you answer the question, am I happy? And say no, or not right now, or not always. Chances are there are aspects and energies in your life that are draining you, that you have holes, rips, cracks, and tears in your energetics. And this might sound like foreign woo-woo to you, but this is how I have worked with clients very successfully and gotten them to the top of their game or the top level position in their company, or expanded their company to 2, 3, 4, 5 companies. And when we heal these holes, rips, cracks, and tears, and when we understand, simply put, what is draining us, what relationships are draining us, what patterns and themes are draining us, even what clients are draining us, what conversations, words, actions are draining us, we then can start to refocus and reposition our attention towards what's feeding us, what's nurturing us, and what's nourishing us. And that's the example I just gave you about gratitude. So going back to the thing that's, simply put, feeding me. So my question to you is, what's feeding you and what's draining you? And I know this morning I had a massive breakthrough around how I have been working my business and how I have been working with specific people and what I've been giving versus the flow of energy. And I know this morning I had another massive breakthrough around what's draining me, simply put. and repositioned and refocused my mind into what's feeding me. And the healing occurred. And I felt it like an energetic chiropractic alignment in my spine. And if you've ever had this, you know what I'm talking about. And that's the up-leveling. And that's awakening to even more opportunity for growth, but also for a higher frequency and for manifesting what it is that you really desire in your life. So if you find yourself in a dirty diaper, know that everybody can smell you and you might want to take it off. So if you find yourself having a negative mindset, or if you find yourself answering the question, am I happy, with a no, or not right now, or not always, really take a moment to presence why by stopping, breathing, getting yourself in your body, and then inquiring, what makes me happy? Getting yourself into a state of gratitude so you can expand around the density that has gotten you there as a victim or in conflict with your life in the first place. Moving yourself through this by repositioning and refocusing your mind, your mindset, your words, your focus will shift everything for you. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and the human experience is meant to be living in joy. Are you ready to do that? So my purpose is to make spirituality simple. And if you want to go deeper in intentionalizing your life and living an engaged intentional life, click below and sign up and start living an intentional, engaged, purpose-led life and make your life awesome by living in awe of every moment. See you next time.